Hello everybody, I'm SpeedyHawk. We have a Conquest banner, Nohrian Dusk, and I'm personally extremely excited for this one. I know a lot of people shit on Fates, but I think it's a really good game. It's probably one of my favorite in the series. I'm gonna go on record saying I think it's a good game, so if you think that's a trash opinion, I apologize. I'm gonna be starting with a unit analysis, so if you'd like to skip it, click on the timestamp in the description or skip ahead to the time shown on screen here. I'm gonna be starting with Ophelia Dusk. Odin's daughter is finally in Heroes, and the apple fell pretty far from the tree here. While Odin has the lowest base attack stat of the blue mages, Ophelia has the highest to this date. 37 base attack is going to allow her to hit targets fairly hard. 38 base HP is pretty good for a mage as well, maybe not compared to other class types, but it's a convenient range for infantry pulse teams and whatnot. 33 base speed isn't very good, but it's definitely workable. If you invest your A slot and seal slot towards the speed stat, you can get her to a respectable amount. Her defenses are her weak point at base 20 defense and base 23 res. If you leave Ophelia's speed at 33, you better be the one initiating because she won't be surviving most encounters. Her Tome Mistletoe has a situational but powerful effect. Right off the bat, it gives -1 cooldown charge, and at the start of the battle, she gets an additional -1 charge for the amount of magic allies on her team. Now, I'm pretty sure this includes Tome and Staff users too, so while this effect is a little gimmicky, it has the potential to make for a strong mage team composition. If you have a team of Ophelia and 3 other magic users, she can instantly have 4 charge specials ready, which can create some interesting scenarios. AoE specials are where my mind goes to, but I can see people opting for Astra or maybe even 5 charge specials like Gale Force or Ether. Her assist is a new type, Rally Up Attack Plus. It seems to me like IS is trying to bump up the SP value for the assist skills. If she uses it on an ally, the target and any ally within 2 spaces of the target gains +6 attack. This is a really cool new ability, and I think it's a great counterpart to the dual rally plus skills we're going to be getting more of soon. Sturdy Blow in her A slot seems like it's unnecessary to me. Getting +4 defense isn't going to do much for the role Ophelia is filling, so I'd say swap this for a more offensive-oriented A slot, like Life and Death or Death Blow Swift Sparrow, something like that. And in her B slot, Chill Res 3 is awesome for her. Previously it was only on Spring Catria, but now it's in the regular summoning pool. Dropping the enemy's highest res unit by 7 is going to ensure that Ophelia is going to take a chunk out of them. For me, Ophelia is kind of like the blue version of Sonya, where you want to get her special charged as fast as possible and one-shot whatever target you're aiming at. After her first special activation, she might not be the most useful unit, but her high attack stat is always going to be helpful. I'd say you want her at plus attack minus defense for the super boon in her already high attack stat, or plus speed minus defense to put her in a workable speed range. If you really love Ophelia, then maybe consider putting Special Spiral in her B slot because I think it would work amazingly well with her kit. Just a thought, if you have a couple spare Lewins sitting around just for the hell of it, maybe. Also, a note to end on, Ophelia has a unique startup animation whenever the turn count changes, and she has the coolest idle pose in the game, so that should definitely influence your decision here. I'll go to Silas next. He's your childhood best friend that you somehow forgot about, and he seems to be filling that role in Heroes as well. Silas may be overshadowed by other units on this banner, but don't let that twist your perspective on him. He's an amazing physical tank unit with base 40 HP and 36 base defense. He seems to be an archetypical enemy phased unit with his low speed stat at 24, so Quick Riposte definitely a candidate for the B or seal slot here. 35 base attack is really up there in terms of cavalry units, and with his Slaying Spear Plus, he's going to be punching holes through the armor meta in Arena these days. His res is really poor, and that coupled with his low speed means that he's going to lose virtually to any mage that initiates on him. In his A slot, we have Steady Stance, which we've already seen previously. Very strong skill. +6 defense while getting initiated on, regardless of range, is awesome. And in the C slot, we have Even Defense Wave 3. The wave skills are fairly new, but they're extremely strong. Silas can give +6 defense, or even share the buff with adjacent units whenever the turn count is even. Just like in Fates, Silas is an extremely solid unit. He seems like the most likely to get demoted, but his fodder is incredible, so if he gets bumped down, I'm really looking forward to it. It's also nice to have another reposition unit in the game, so no complaints here. For Silas, you would probably want a boon in attack or defense and a bane in res. He has a super boon in speed, but it's going to be hard to get that stat high enough to actually be useful. Third, we have Nina, the daughter of Niles and the ultimate shipper. Nina's actually a really good infantry archer unit. 37 base speed puts her at a 3-way tie for the fastest infantry archer in the game, the others being Setsuna and Summer Gaius. What makes her better than these two is her attack stat. 32 base attack and 37 base speed makes her a great candidate for a quad shot build. I know it's a little outdated at this point, but in certain scenarios, it's extremely strong. Nina's res is fairly high too. It might not be as high as her dad's, but she should have the upper hand against mage units. Her clear drawback is her low HP and defense stats. She has a super bane in her already low defense, so it's like adding insult to injury. Shining Bow Plus is very similar to Leaf's Light Brand. If the opponent has 5 more defense than resistance, Nina will add a flat 7 damage per shot. This means that she's going to deal decent damage against armored units, but I still don't think it's going to be enough to finish the job. In the B slot, we have Speed Res Link, which is actually great for her stat spread. She also comes with a movement assist, which means that you can easily set her up for mage matchups. Bow Valor in the C slot has no use in combat, but the Valor skills are incredible to have in general when it comes to building your army. Nina's stat spread is nothing to sleep on, and you most likely want to be the one initiating with her. Shining Bow Plus is refinable and inheritable, and that's always a positive. If you don't have a strong infantry archer in your barracks, Nina will be a great addition. Attack, speed, and res are all great options for a boon. It's unfortunate that she has a super bane in defense, but her HP and defense stats are so low that you might as well double down and make her other stats as high as possible. To finish, we have Flora, and her kit is extremely unique. She's the first colored, colorless weapon unit to be added to the regular summoning pool, so that's really cool. Starting with her stats, Flora has an amazing res stat like her sister Felicia. She's a natural choice to be an anti-mage. 34 attack is also fairly high for dagger users. Now if you just look at her speed and defense, you would think they're abysmal. You wouldn't be wrong, 23 speed and 18 defense are pretty atrocious, but her unique weapon is actually the perfect remedy. Hoarfrost Knife has a lot of effects, so let me unpack this for you. Starting off, it comes with -1 cooldown charge, so that's strong in itself. Now, if she initiates on any melee weapon user, even dragons, she gains +20 defense during combat. Her wimpy 18 base defense is going to be bumped up to 38. Incredible. So what, she's still slow, right? Apparently not. If facing against a melee unit that can counterattack her, she gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. Now I'm not positive if this will stack with Desperation, but on paper it seems like it does. I'm gonna have to do some tests with that if I pull her. And then, like most daggers these days, after combat she will inflict -7 defense and -7 res to her target and foes within 2 spaces of her target. This is probably the most loaded weapon in the game so far, so I'm glad it's being added to the dagger class, considering they were at the bottom of the meta for a while now. Now for her ABC skills. In the A slot, we have a new skill type, Attack Res Solo, which is fairly straightforward. If there are no adjacent allies next to Flora, she will gain +6 attack and res during combat. I think it fits because I always saw Flora as sort of a lone wolf. In the B slot, we have Quick Riposte, really strong skill that's been in the game since launch. And in the C, Defense Ploy 3. It's perfect for Flora because her res stat is amazing, and she'll be able to inflict more damage if she ploys them prior to engagement. Flora seems to be the strongest unit on this banner, and she's incredibly unique. If you're going to be pulling on this banner at all, it makes sense to go for her. I would say you definitely want a Bane and Speed here, and a boon in attack or resistance would be nice. A defense boon could work too with Hoarfrost's Knife effect, but keep in mind she only gets the +20 defense buff if she's the one to initiate. Alright, so Conquest. I wanted to start off the video with something I made around Halloween last year. On Reddit there was this really popular format where people were making wish lists of units they would like in Heroes, and they would like pick one unit for each class type. So as you can see, I made one myself. I didn't end up posting it because Reddit was saturated with these things, but I made one just for fun. 5 for 10, not bad. I might have been wrong with what classes I thought certain units would be, but if you could see the green mage there, Ophelia, I really wanted her in the game. Ophelia carried me through Conquest. She was ridiculous, and I'm super excited that she's finally been added, so I really want to pull for her. Nina, I want to pull for as well. Like, in my Conquest playthrough, I had a triumvirate of daughters, like Ophelia, Nina, and Soleil. They were the triple threat, so I really want to unite the 3 of them. Flora has a really unique kit that I want to play around with, but I was never fond of her character, so I won't be devastated if I don't get her. And Silas, you know, he was an okay character. I didn't mind him at all, but I think he's a prime candidate to get demoted on this banner, which isn't a bad thing because he has some amazing fodder skills, and he seems like an all-around good unit. But I'm hoping he doesn't stop me from getting Ophelia because that would be a huge shame. So my priority order is Ophelia, Nina, Flora, and then on the targets there you can see Camilla at the bottom because she's going to be my next +10 project. So let's get started. Alright, so blues, definitely going to go for first. I'm not going to be pulling on any greens. Starting with the Florina. Alright, we got smoke on the both of them. This bodes well. I haven't been doing too hot on these banners lately. My past 2 videos were kind of duds, for me at least. I know the last one could have gone worse, but I wasn't very happy with how it went. So I'm hoping I do a little bit better on this one. So yeah, I'm dropping 200 on this banner. I guess all 212, because I really do want Ophelia. If I get her early, I'll save. I'll stop at 200 at the dot. But we have a ton of banners on the way. You know, we got next Friday, we have a new banner that's going to last a month. So if you're not too sure if you want to go in on this one, I suggest waiting till then. We got the legendary banner coming at the end of September, so you can even wait for that one, I think. I believe this one... Oh, this one's a month long too. I didn't even realize. Yeah, you could wait. There's no urge to jump right into this banner. Because, like, I don't know what's going on, but IS is just pumping these out like crazy. We have the Halloween coming on the... I think it's the Halloween one. We have the Halloween unit banner coming out on the 10th. At least that's what I think. Because it's a special heroes event. I can't remember if the performing arts one was in October last year too. It might have been September. I can't remember. Okay, we got a Laszlo. I really need a Gunter. It's a shame I'm not going to be pulling on greens, but I need a Home Cavalry for Ethlin. You know, I supported Quan and Ethlin together, so I would really like Home Cavalry on him. Speaking of those two, I actually started playing Genealogy last week. I got an emulator on my phone, so during my commute when I'm on the subway, I usually don't get service. So yeah, I've been playing that. It's pretty fun. It's pretty tough. I've been dying a lot. There's a lot of things you have to account for in that game that aren't like super obvious. But I am enjoying it so far. Alright. Lots of blues. I'm hoping Silas doesn't ruin my dreams here. So yeah, sorry, let this poll go through. Cordelia. So I wanted to mention, my friend said it might be interesting if I post a screenshot of the aftermath of my banner videos. So it's like if I get a high pity rate at the end of a video, I usually try to break it. So I wanted to post a screenshot of what happened afterwards. Last banner, I managed to get Sylvia and Lucina on one board. So as you can see here, I was pretty happy. I think Sylvia's getting demoted the more people like comment on my video talking about it. She does seem like a prime candidate to get demoted, but we'll see. I wasn't too upset. I might have missed Lewin, but not the end of the world for me. Okay, let's finish this circle. And stall. Let's keep on trekking. Got a 3-star. Shanna, okay. We'll definitely take her. Another Azama. and Kaze. Okay. I'm fine with that. And can we get Flora? Okay, Ray, that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, I'm bailing on this. Let me check my pity rate real quick. We're at 3.75. I think I'm gonna back out after this blue. I do want Nina, but she doesn't seem like the most unique. She does come with Bow Valor though. I don't know. Should I? Okay, let's back out. We'll get more opportunities. Like here. Okay, I'm not sure if I should back out. All right, let's go with this. I'm fine with doing like a red with the colorless. Morgan? Okay, 4-star Morgan. I always get nervous when I see Morgan. Afraid he's gonna pity break me. Riss. Okay. And the final pull. Got the smoke. And it's gonna be Nina's dad, Niles. Maybe that's an omen. I think that's a good sign. I believe in that kind of crap. So 121 orbs left. I guess I'll do this whole board too. Oh, Silas. Okay. I'm not too upset with that. I really would have preferred Ophelia, but I'm excited it's a 5-star. So let's see. Checking stats, we have a plus speed, minus attack Silas. Not great. Plus speed puts him at a whopping 28, so not very excited for that. But we got him, you know. I guess we gotta finish this pity rate off. I'm hoping I get a multi-summon here. Okay, George. Can we get Nina? No, we cannot. Our dreams will be crushed. Let's see if Flora can make up for it. Soleil. Okay, to finish off this circle, let's hope we get smoke at least. Okay, so we're just gonna get Silas on this board. Pity rate's gonna get reset. I'm gonna keep going for blues, but I'm really hoping I get Ophelia. If I do get Ophelia, I have plans to make kind of like a crit mage team. So I have a pretty high merge Sonya. I have a plus 10 Lilina. And if I get Ophelia, I would use a core of those 3. All with AoE specials on them. And then I would put like a infantry pulse sword. Maybe like Marissa on that team. So they would have their specials kind of charged up a little bit. Because AoE specials are pretty crazy. I think I'm going to need to invest in that kind of stuff to beat some of the content that's been coming out lately. Like the abyssal difficulty modes and the defense, like relay defense. At the higher difficulties, that mode is impossible. Like, I know it's possible, but it's extremely hard. You really have to meticulously plan out every single move. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just something that I'm not willing to do for, like, 1 orb. 81 orbs left. Please don't disappoint. I'm gonna pull the blue one back out here. I've been like flip-flopping if I want Flora or not. I don't really care if I get her. Maids just don't really do anything for me. I know in Japan it's like a huge thing. They like maid cafes and all. Like, I thought it looked kind of dumb when they put them in Fates. I was like, why are there butlers and maids? Okay, 3-star Jagan. Yeah, sorry if that offends you. That's just how I personally feel about it. We're gonna get another 3-star. I'm gonna back out. Alright, let's get the blue one back out as well. Okay, let's go for... Yeah, let's go for red. I know I want Nina more, but I think Flora is more valuable. Like I said, I don't care if... I'm like so unsure with what I want. Like, I feel like pulling for Nina is a waste. But is it a waste if I really want her? Alright, 57 orbs. Let's just back out. Let me see if my pity went up. Alright, yeah. 3.5. Got another La Rochelle. Please. Tsubaki, okay. Quick riposte isn't the worst thing in the world, so I'm not too upset about that. Another La Rochelle. Oh boy, okay. It's gonna be one of those videos. 44 orbs left. I'm begging you, game. Don't make me go 0 for 3 on these. Please. Got May. I'm just going for Ophelia at this point. Alright. That's not bad. 3-star. Got an Effie. So this next pull will put me at 26. Yeah, okay. Things aren't looking too great. Another La Rochelle. You know, I'm surprised this isn't a 5-star at this point. The game's just trolling me. Christ. Last video was Long Ku, this video is La Rochelle. But I do like her. She was on my list too, if you remember, on that graphic. I do like La Rochelle a lot. Alright. We're at a 4%. No blue orbs. Let's get one colorless and back out. Lachesis. Gonna say it right this time. 21 orbs. I'm feeling like garbage right now. Got a parry. Always useful for Glimmer. Gonna have 12 orbs after this. Dude, that feels so bad. At least we got smoke. Oi. Okay, backing out. Only at 4%. I feel like I should be higher. Maybe I'm like almost at the brink of breaking 4.25. I'm gonna go earn one orb real quick. I'll be right back. Finally. Playing that mode without sound actually sucks. Let's get that orb. Go straight back to pulling. Hopefully we get 3 blues. 1 blue. Ah, man. No smoke. Oh my god. I'm getting pissed. Gonna have 1 pull left. Well, at least it made an easy choice. Man, this has been such a bummer lately, dude. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, I'm done. I don't think I should spend more because we do have a ton of banners coming in the future. So yeah, pretty upset with that. I did get Silas at minus attack plus speed, however useful that's going to be. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys have better luck than I did. I'm sorry that these sessions haven't been great, but I'm hoping that you guys get like some sick pleasure out of seeing me suffer. So yeah, I'll be trying to get Ophelia in the future. Whatever the next 5-star I get, I'm probably going to leave this banner alone. So thanks for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. Catch you next time.
You almost had it.
Whoa, hold on. The video's not over yet. I wanted to add a personal update to the end of this. I recorded this session on Friday, September 14th, but I didn't have any time to edit it. This weekend was pretty hectic for me, so I apologize for that. Posting this late, so sorry guys. This is the SpeedyHawk of September 16th. It's Sunday night right now, and I'm gonna be uploading this video after it finishes rendering. So yeah, as you saw, I got pretty boned this session as well, but it's not all doom and gloom. On Friday, after I recorded, I had to catch a train, and during that ride, I was so pissed off that I spontaneously decided to buy a 35 orb pack. I started sniping for blues, and on my second board, I happened to get Nohrian. She was plus HP minus attack, so part of me was really angry, but the other part was relieved that I finally got her. My pity rate was at a 4.25%, so I decided to finish off the rest of the board, and bam! I got a Nina on the same palette. Some of my luck was finally coming back. She was even plus attack, minus speed. Yeah, 2 pretty unfortunate IVs to pull, but I was still pretty grateful. Definitely made Friday night better for me. So fast forward a day, Saturday night, the 15th, I was about to go to bed and had 15 orbs sitting in my inventory. I thought, what the hell, I'll give it a shot. On my first pull, I managed to get another Ophelia. Checked her IVs, plus HP, minus res. I was so happy, I pulled her out of thin air it felt like, with a neutral stat spread. Super excited for it, I merged her right away and I can't wait to start using her. And there you have it. It might seem like I've been pretty unlucky lately, but sometimes luck does come back after I record. It's not the end of the world for me. So I just wanted to say one more thing before I end the video. People have been speculating that the next banner is going to be the Moosebell trio of Legiarn, Leviatine, and Helbindi. Sorry if I messed those names up, I cannot pronounce them for the life of me. So if this happens to be the case, I'm probably going to skip this banner. I do like the characters. For a mobile game, they did a pretty good job of making them likable. But with so many banners coming, I don't really have a desire to pull for them, so I'm probably going to be saving for the Legendary banner, or if I don't like the Legendary banner either, I'm just going to save up for the Halloween one. I don't even know if it's Halloween, I'm just guessing. Sorry if that's wrong, but the one on October 10th, yeah, we'll see. So I wanted to say thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Right before I upload this, I wanted to say thank you. I broke 900 subs today, which is insane to me. I didn't think I would ever get this high. Some of you guys might find it annoying that I respond to every comment, so I want to apologize if that does bother you, but it's just my way of showing that I really appreciate it. So take care, guys. Until next time.